Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Today is going to be another. We're basically a reaction channel now. At some point, this video is going to be a reaction to Nick's video. I can't take the inconsistent finishing in FIFA 19 anymore. I thought this would be a very interesting video to make because I feel like he is going to show some of the finishes that he probably thinks he should have scored. And I like watching these types of videos because obviously the finishing in FIFA is random anyways, right? So there's no specifics to it. There's no what makes sense and what doesn't, because there's a lot of opportunities that you're probably going to see, because I only seen the first opportunity in this video. I haven't seen the rest of the video. You guys are going to see where I'm basically going to give my thoughts on how a person should be able to finish in certain situations, right? So let's go ahead and watch the video.
Yo, the support yesterday was insane on the video for the Foot Champions gameplay, so I have 5 more games for you guys. I think it's 5, might be 4. Same team, as you know, and we have a good sequence of plays in the games that we played. I don't know. I wanted to bring the video for you guys and talk to you guys about how inconsistent the finishing is this year, and I have proof of it. You're going to see a lot of goals, guys, or sorry, a lot of shots that don't actually go in that I feel like should go in. So I've included that in the highlights for you guys. It's not just goals and nice plays. It is also open net misses, driven greens going like miles wide. It just is all confusing. This is the team we are rocking with, guys. If you're watching the video and you didn't watch yesterday's upload, smash the like if you guys enjoy this. Yesterday's video almost has 400 likes, so I'm assuming a lot of you guys are enjoying the Foot Champions gameplay. I'm going to bring you guys some Division 1 gameplay with some players this week. Might try out that Inform Ronaldo. This is the team that we went with. Moments Cannavaro in the squad. He's an absolute animal. There are a few highlights of him in today's video. The custom tactics are drop back for depth, and then the instructions are all the same, guys. I showed that yesterday. Stay central for Ibra. Everybody else is pretty self-explanatory. Stay back for the DMs, and then left back, right back are also on stay back. But another thing that I wanted to point out is I started playing a ton of 4-1-2-2 yesterday. When the games were close and I couldn't get anything going, I went right to the 4-1-2-2, and I actually started really enjoying it. Still going with the main man Ibra here. Starting to get a lot better with him. Quincy Promes and Mbappe are now, racking up the games, guys. So, yeah, we're going to have some gameplay for you guys, and I will be there to talk over it in 1 second. All right, guys, so first game, we are playing against not an amazing team, a decent team, right? Like, not anything special. I had problems this game. There was a lot of chances that I had missed that I thought should have been goals that just didn't go in, and I've said I was going to include all those, and I am including all those. This would be one of the first ones here. I think this should be a goal every single day.
Let me see those.
Be one of the first ones here. I think this should be a goal.
Don't agree with that one. Okay, so this is why it's a good thing that I'm making these videos. Okay, there's a lot of different variables is like my favorite word on this channel. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys this opportunity right here. Right, so a couple of variables to take into consideration. Right, I'm a very huge advocate of making sure that you get the 90-degree touch. Right. Anything on the, especially with the Team of the Year Mbappe from that angle, anything from this closed angle right here, shooting a cross goal from a driven shot that's in, well, specifically for this game that is green, yes, it should be going in every single time. But he does a low driven shot here near post, and for the concept of it making sense, there's 2 different variables you have to look at here. One, if he shoots this across goal, his AI is probably going to block it. Right? 2, the only option that he does have is to shoot this near post, probably from a power shot or from a driven shot. Maybe if he hits this in the green, depending on this game, the green is not a guaranteed goal. The green is only a higher percentage of a goal going in, right? So does this warrant a goal? In my opinion, not yet. It's not there just yet. I think that it really sucks that his defensive AI would save this for him in this situation, because he already did that, and his defensive AI would probably block that certain situation right there because it switches to him from the shot, right? So shooting this near post, I wouldn't necessarily agree with this one. I would argue maybe like a power shot green, because the way that this situation should work, honestly, is once he gets the angle, does a driven shot across goal, it should work. But the guy is standing there, so honestly, in terms of it being random, he could have shot this ball across goal and the defender could have let it go through his legs, because again, there is an RNG factor to finishing in FIFA nowadays. But I do not think that this warrants a goal yet.
I think this should be a goal every single day of the week.
I don't
That's
think
Team
so.
of the Year Mbappe in the 6th. And I hate to complain in this video. I don't want to like complain or do that, but I'm going to have to. That was an amazing flick from Mbappe. Nice pass over to Quincy. Shoots it right at the goalkeeper. We do get a rebound. That was like...
So that one, so that, again, this is a FIFA mechanic, is that because his angle here is facing away from goal. Same thing as Mbappe's. Mbappe's is not here yet. Mbappe is kind of like this a little bit, right? It's not there yet. I'm very huge advocate of this. Because of Promise's push is upwards, trying to avoid the defender.
Nice pass over to Quincy.
Right there. This against a strong defensive AI would be nice to score. But in terms of making sense, it makes sense that this doesn't go in. Now, this is a FIFA mechanic. Taking that RNG shot, right? And then getting the deflection.
Shoots it right at...
That for some reason his player doesn't react as well as Nedved does, right? Because this ball, once it gets to this situation, this is the stuff that Stallion showed in his video, right?
Nice pass over to Quincy.
He gets into this situation, takes a shot. Defender doesn't react well to it. You can see the late reaction of him in general, and then Nedved gets the reaction and scores it. So that is an RNG element of the game. This also doesn't warrant a goal yet, in terms of a concept that makes sense, right? Because that is a situation that Promise can score randomly, right? But in terms of it making sense, that also makes sense that it didn't win. It didn't go in either, or it did in terms of the RNG element, right?
The only way I was scoring yesterday was that scenario. I could not get a goal.
Yeah, RNG element is definitely more rewarding.
And for me, it just shows how inconsistent the finishing is this year. Really nice move there with Quincy. It was a nice little shot fake. Mbappe just wasn't winning headers. My Mbappe stopped winning headers, so nothing was working. Breakaway with Ibrahimovic here, and finally, I just kind of said, I'm going to...
I was going to say, if he misses that one, that's definitely one.
Finesse shot. I'm going to just try this out, not timed. And Ibra...
Very specific scenarios here, right? Look at all the small things that make sense for it to go in. This is why I hate that they nerf finesse shots in terms of these certain situations, right? Look, slows down, takes... This is the thing I like, right? Right here. He slows down, takes a touch, then finesses it. Beautiful. A player from Fulham should be able to score that, okay?
Finesse shot. I'm going to just try this out, not timed.
Or, you know, if you want more consistency, then obviously players that are like more the higher caliber players, like, you know, Sergio Aguero and stuff, sure. If you want more consistency from them, so be it. But
put it away, which
a very simple opportunity that should be going into the back of the net.
God, was really nervous about hitting the post there. Little messy play here. Ibra green
blocked by the AI.
Timed. I don't know if that either rolled to the keeper or if he got deflected.
It deflected. That was a block from the AI. Just put it right here. It's the angle touch. That touch, even though that one's not 90, it's not high up as it was with the Mbappe situation. So from that angle, although the touch is slightly upwards, that going into the back of the net isn't that bad. Mbappe's situation was a little bit lower than that, right? And it's more, you could tell that's more central with Ibrahimovic. So him taking that touch upwards isn't necessarily bad. Him green timing this, if it was like a cross goal and stuff, I would warrant this as a goal. But it does deflect off of the player there. That's really annoying.
Times. I don't know if that either rolled to the keeper or if he got deflected. Mbappe gets killed there behind the scenes. Nice little scoop turn there with Ibra. Cut it back. Find KDB. And finally, KDB gets...
So it's good that goes in, right? This one is good that one goes in, but this is like a little odd, right? Because the angle that De Bruyne is in, logically, I would go for like a low-driven finesse with his 5-star weak foot to the left side. But in terms of something that would make sense, right? Because his touch here, he aims it downwards, right? And then he shoots it across goal, right? Is it good that it still went in? Yes, because it does warrant a goal in that situation. But the angles are a little bit awkward for him to hit it across goal there with how close he is from the goalkeeper. But it's good that he scored that because obviously against a strong defensive AI, it's nice that you score a 1v1 like that, because that's not a terrible one to score, right? But it would just logically, I feel like it would make more sense to try to hit that 5-star finesse to the left side because of that body angle. Because if this was me in this situation, right, what would make sense here is once he makes his pass here, I would do everything in my power to make sure that I wouldn't be running in this scenario. I would actually let go of the running button and I would aim it slightly upwards to the right so that way, and then finesse it, and it should go in every single time. But this one's awkward because he touches it downwards, and then he shoots it across, right?
KDB gets a goal there. I've missed that shot this weekend a million times, but the keeper will save that.
Yes,
that's just
that's a very awkward one to score right there because of the angles and because he gets lucky. There's a mechanic that you have to get lucky against the goalkeeper. If the goalkeeper does the animation where you put a certain amount of power where it goes through this area right here, so sometimes they'll do like a leg save and then they'll put their arm out, but the ball will go through here every single time, right? This one is another animation where he kind of see his legs is not on the floor, right? But he does like this little dive animation, so that's how he scores that because of the goalie's animation there.
And finally, KDB gets a goal there. I've missed that shot this weekend a million times, but the keeper will save that. That's just a normal shot there, guys. Nothing that special. And then this, to me, like, I'm up 3-0, and I'm sitting here complaining about gameplay because that should go in. That's complaining about gameplay. I'm up 3-0, and I'm sitting here complaining about.
That's not necessarily a bad one. I hate far post crosses in FIFA because there's no balance to it for defending, but a person missing a cross doesn't bother me as much as someone missing a 1v1 with the ball at their feet, if that makes any sense. He is a little bit farther down and he has to aim it to the right side because, again, with the variable in this game is that if he hits this in the green, it's more consistent. That's just the mechanic of this game. If he's hitting these in the green because of the higher percentage of scoring these opportunities if you hit in the green, because then in this situation right here, to make it more consistent, he could pass this across with Ibrahimovic, like an A pass header to this guy right here to make it more consistent to shoot it across goal. But because the ball is landing here, far post, and he's trying to hit it to the far post over here without green timing it, it does make sense for the game and how it's set up right now. So I wouldn't say this is 100% warranted yet either. If this ball was sent more over here and the defender was upwards and he hit the header, then yeah, I would say it's a goal. But all the way down here, him having to stretch and then hit it across, although this is a flashback Ibrahimovic, I think that's the card stats for that thing should be way better. Let me see. Ibrahimovic. I always check over here, but you can't check over here on Futbin. Ibrahimovic. So I think it's this one that he has. So he has, let's see what he has here. So he has 99 strength, 80 jumping, and 99 heading accuracy. See, that's where it's kind of debatable. Yeah, that's where it's a little bit debatable. In terms of the specific stats that Ibrahimovic holds, yeah, I can see that a little bit.
Complaining about gameplay because
99 heading accuracy, the guy doesn't have any pressure on him at all.
That should go in. That's Ibrahim. Like, that should go in all day. Not timed goal. That, I think, for me, that should be a goal. So that triggered me a little bit.
Because I think if he greens that, it's just the mechanic that they want to give you a higher. Nowadays, it's just a higher percentage. It's not a consistent thing. That
one didn't find the back of the net. Next game, we're going to come up against a pretty good team. He's got Moments Giggs, which was actually really good. I was surprised how good the card is. It gave me some trouble for sure. Ibrahimovic pass out wide to Mbappe. Nice. You guys know how this is going to go down. Green.
It's too far up for that one.
You guys know.
Again, this is too far up. A green timed. It's in regards to a strong defensive AI, I wouldn't necessarily mind if this went in. But it does make sense if this doesn't go in. Even if it's green, he is too far up here.
This is going to go down. Green, power shot, aim to the corner, and goes right at the keeper. That's Team of the Year Mbappe. I don't know what to really say, but
in terms of it being a Team of the Year Mbappe, if they wanted to add a pay-to-win concept where Mbappe can score from that angle, I wouldn't necessarily mind that, right? Because the simple ones where they score in the middle should be a generic thing for most players in the game that are attacking type players. Even if it's a gold Willian, I expect to score it. But if a Team of the Year Mbappe is scoring something like that on a green time finish on a driven shot, would I necessarily mind it too much? No, because that's the pay to win concept that EA would probably want to have in their game in terms of a finishing concept. So, but in terms of it making sense there, it does make sense that he doesn't score that.
Yeah, and then Cannavaro here doing some of the dirty work. Nice little pass there, and nice little risky little pass there as a play out. But gets the job done. And we're countering here already, guys. We're coming back at it. That first touch.
That fake shot acceleration, it just makes the defenders like go crazy. They're like, what?
Sorry, that first turn is so effective here. And then Nedved as well.
If he scored that, I wouldn't mind that one. Because you notice how I say touch, right? So right here, touch, and then driven shot. But the David Luiz gets there quickly. Because that's defensive AI for you, man. Like, look at this. Ready? He only controls it in the last second there because he drops back to that center back position, right? So that's why he doesn't score this. But if he did score this from this angle here, not up here, but over here, and he does a driven shot across goal in a green time, because he does hit it in the green as well, right? I wouldn't mind that being a goal. I would be okay with that being a goal. But his defender is the one that got to it first.
Just last second gets intercepted. We had a really good chance there. That was probably going to go in, but who knows with the finishing this year. And so we had some good
higher percentage in this game, not consistent
chances early on. And you guys know what happened. My opponent gets a scrappy goal. Double deflect.
Garbage goal. Absolute garbage.
Off of my first player, and then deflects off Marcelo and goes in my net. And I'm just here last night trying to get some gameplay for us.
This is the RNG element, right? Like, because the guy, here's the thing, right? So he takes this shot, doesn't warrant a shot because the player is in front of him, right? Doesn't make sense. That's one. The second one here takes a touch there, takes another shot with Marcelo in front of him, gets rewarded for it, right? Now the game is 1-0. That's the frustrating part competitive wise.
Off of my first player, and then deflects off Marcelo and goes in my net. And I'm just here last night trying to get some gameplay for us to talk over today. And
this is why FUT Champs.
That happens, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this game, dude. So here we go. We find Quincy Promes wide. Gets a block there.
I would have liked that to be a goal. Oh, it's nice. He takes the touch and everything.
So here we go. We find Quincy Promes wide.
I think he settles it for too long, though, here.
So here we go.
Because defensive AI goes to you like that. That's not even defensive AI. Like, he actually uses the
find Quincy Promes wide. Gets a block.
I think he settles it for too long here. It makes sense to take the second touch though, because the first touch FIFA mechanic wise. Boom. No, I think you can do it on the first touch. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that being a goal though, especially since he took the touches.
There, that was probably going in. I would hope so. Really good move here from Quincy. I'm really liking him. And I don't really know. Yeah,
that one doesn't warrant one either. It's too far down. Can it, like, again, if so this is the variable here from this certain situation, from a green time shot. If you're getting someone like Thierry Henry and he hits that on a green time shot from an angle like from over here with the defender on him and everything, wouldn't necessarily mind. But a Quincy Promes missing this one does make sense as well.
And I don't really know. I shoot a green cross goal shot and it goes right at De Gea. I know that Quincy Promes maybe not the most effective finisher. Front post corner here.
Green times, front post.
Header with Mbappe, of course, goes over the net. We're still in the 17th minute, and these are all the chances that we're missing, guys.
That warrants a goal. That warrants a goal. Yeah. Yes.
Chances.
This one is the I think the first one I agree with. Nah, that needs to be a goal. I don't care if it's De Gea or not. That needs to be a goal, man. You can't be saving those ones. If defensive, it's just because of how the game is right now. If defensive AI wasn't so effective, right? Because people need to take that into consideration. If this is a game where the defensive AI is not as effective and the goalkeeper saves that, that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? But because of the game mechanics of this game, right? Especially when he gets himself into a situation like that, and Ibrahimovic himself bends his body to shoot with his left foot for a finesse shot, it 100% should be going in against most of it, not even most, all the goalkeepers. From this situation, the distance and everything, right, is the things you have to take into consideration here. To me, it's not, you know, like I think that's a goal. And I also think they need to add a mechanic, right, where that is a consistent thing, where you can actually ask your player, can you please bend your body to shoot it with your other foot? Because that's not a consistent mechanic. Him shooting it like that, that's not something that he's controlling. His Ibrahimovic needs to decide to score that one, right?
Score this game. That's the 27th minute, and that's a goal. That should be a goal. That should be a goal.
Goal. Leg save trait from De Gea, man. That's a characteristic from David De Gea right there. Yeah, that's a characteristic traits from David De Gea, being a leg save type goalkeeper. If there was a skill element, right, where because of experience of the game, that David De Gea is a leg save trait stopper, right? Because that's his characteristics, right? That's what David De Gea does in real life. If you know that, skilled based concept wise, right? In this situation, if he does a regular timed shot there, wouldn't necessarily mind for that to go in. But because David De Gea is a leg save, that's the most important part about this video right here. The leg save part, that's a characteristic from David De Gea. That's why he's saving this opportunity. But a time-driven shot with his right foot, right? Regarding defensive AI, I know there's a very similar situation with his other player, right? But this one I would give a goal. Yes, wouldn't mind conceding that.
Guys, this game, I don't really know what to say. How inconsistent this gameplay is for finishing.
That one is the angles upwards.
There's nothing else I can do in some of these scenarios. Now, I know some of you guys are going to comments and say, Nick, you're complaining about shots that shouldn't be going in. Guys, some of these are angles that need to be going in my opinion, I think. So
he does acknowledge that it is some of them, right?
I think we finally get a goal here.
Turnaround pass.
No, we don't get a goal.
I think so when I'm looking at this situation, my initial thought, because when I'm playing the game, like I'm thinking like ahead of what I'm gonna do here, right? So he does a turnaround pass here.
So I think we finally get a goal.
A turnaround pass, it's a flashback image. Don't necessarily mind it too much, right? But my initial thought here is a wide pass across goal to Nedved, right? That was my initial thought. So, but he does kind of do a skilled concept here, where he pushes it upwards and then tries to finesse it. But that is not a skilled concept in FIFA. So, based off of initial thought of him, maybe he wanted to pass that across to Nedved. I would have probably done that instead.
We don't get a goal.
So I don't necessarily mind that much that didn't go in as well.
I think so. I think we finally get a goal here.
Especially, let me see how the person defended here. That should be Van Dijk's ball too. So yeah, I don't necessarily this. Again, FIFA's a very random, like I tell you guys this all the time, it's a very random game. So take that into consideration when we're looking at these types of things, right? Turn around. Yeah, my initial thought right here is to wide pass across. If he wide passes this across and scores it, if his defensive AI does not block it, because that's the thing, that's the variable we have to take into consideration too, is that if he wide passes this and his player does a slide tackle block, it's bullshit, right? But this situation right here, let me see where the pass is. Skilled base wise, if he takes a small touch downwards and then does a tap shot against David De Gea, I wouldn't mind that either. But pushing the ball upwards here, it's not necessarily a play in my opinion.
You would think that's a goal. Watching this gameplay, you would say, hey, that's probably a goal. It's crazy. I was trying everything.
Those deflections.
You guys can see I was doing power shots, finesse shots, drivens. I was trying everything this game. I couldn't get anything to go in, dude.
Those ones are random.
And he had only one shot, and I was still... Look, guys.
Regular shot there.
To go in, dude. And he had only one shot, and I was still... Look, guys.
I'm making this video so that EA has like an understanding of like what it should, because I've disagreed with most of it so far. I just want EA to have an understanding of like a skill-based concept of when you are finishing what makes sense to go in or not, right? So in my opinion, what he should do in this situation right here, right, is this. He's in that scenario right there. You see how his body is faced upwards like that? I think if he does a low driven finesse shot with his left foot across De Gea like that, that is an opportunity that makes sense. But he does a regular B shot here, which is why it doesn't go in. So you see how David De Gea's hands are going like that? That is not a consistent save, because if you do, I'm saying this in regards to what would make sense, right? Because what I'm saying might not go in as well, right? But that shot doesn't warrant a goal, that type of shot. But if he does, because the ball is being pushed more to the top right side. So if he's being pushed more to the top right side and he does a low driven finesse with Mbappe's left foot and it goes in, that warrants a goal. If David De Gea scores that one, or if David De Gea saves that one, or if he goes for a finesse shot with Mbappe's left foot in general there, it should be going in, but not from a regular shot there.
This is how I scored my first goal.
And that's why that situation's garbage, right? Because it's the RNG is rewarded there, you know?
Like, that's what it has to come to for me to score a goal in this damn game. It's crazy, bro. I don't even know. And I hated scoring that way. I was like, I hate rebounds, dude. But Jovic came in the game and saved my...
See, that doesn't warrant a goal yet either. He hits this in the green, but the angle that Jovic is in here, right? It doesn't warrant a goal yet.
Jovic...
It only does because defensive AI is effective. But does it make sense to hit this?
Came in the game and saved.
Is it necessarily bad that he scores? No. Does it make sense for him to hit it there gameplay wise? No.
My butt.
Especially off of like a drag touch. A drag touch is not his fault. Drag touch is a mechanic in FIFA, but...
Dude, thank God for Jovic off the bench. I have this card untradeable. And he just came in and really saved the game for me. Like, that's all I can say, guys. He just...
Not necessarily a bad goal to score there, though. But the angle... You know what I'm saying?
Scored 2 goals and really saved this game for me. I was very fortunate for him. But the craziest part is, right, is... I don't know if this is the game. There's
a lot of variables to take into consideration because there are FIFA mechanics and then there are mechanics that make sense. FIFA mechanic right there, that's an RNG element that he hits that as a green time shot.
I was losing the whole game, and then we get to the 80th minute, and I scored 5 goals. Like, that just is crazy to me, guys, how that can work. I went for a little volley here with Ballack. Probably should have gone cross goal. Went near post, think he would move his keeper. Next team we face is a pretty damn good team, right? Red Pogba, Gold Griezmann. It's a good team, guys. Like, there's not really much to say. This is a meta team. Every player in this team is meta. Maybe Griezmann's not that meta. Kimpembe's good. Juanfran's good. A little bit different of a team. Not a team that I see all the time. But nonetheless, still, right? A good team. This is gonna be a goal. He scores here, I believe. Oh no, this is just me showcasing. Guys, this is the kid that I played against that only did tornadoes. This is what FIFA has come to. He was getting...
When I saw that tornado cross, my respect goes out the window. I'm sorry. If you do that, my respect goes out the window for you.
...into the 6 and doing tornadoes back post. It was like...
Ooh, we should.
I don't even know, dude. This is how this kid would finish. And it was like, damn. How is that a miss? It was like, damn. How is that How is that?
Okay, so this situation here, how I'm going to explain this one is what would make sense, because finesse shots are weird now, because in this situation right here, look.
How is that a miss?
You know what? That one actually. 655. 91. Okay. I'm looking at the defender. And he greens it. Very big part, because that's EA's mechanic, right? Gonna be a mechanic in the game anyways, but here we are. Nedved. Nedved's finishing is 84. What does he have on the Nedved's card? Is that sniper? Sniper. Yeah, that's a goal. I think it's a goal. Because I look at the situation here.
Not a miss.
This. Because initial thought is this, right? So initial thought, 2 initial thoughts that I had, but they wouldn't be consistent. One is that once he took this touch, I thought he was going to go finesse it far post, right? But then I take into account the defender standing right here. So if it goes through them, it's an RNG element, right? So him shooting it to the left side, right about here, when the defender is there, if he finesses it, he's standing there. He could make a pass, but the only reason why this guy is open is because of this lunging mechanic here. If this goes in on a driven time shot with Pavel Nedved's card, I wouldn't mind this going in. Especially with EA's mechanic of green shots, I wouldn't necessarily mind that one going in.
He's had a real go. It's a decent effort that with plenty
I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm complaining too much, right?
He's more in the middle, right? Like, I'm a big advocate of this, but the ball is a little bit like that. So I really thought it was gonna be like a far post shot. If it's a far post shot, green warrants a goal for sure, or just a far post finesse would suffice in my opinion, especially with a legend Pavel Nedved card, right?
I think I'm complaining. That should be a goal. Anyways, we're driving back down again. Mbappe on the wing. That was just that's how.
That's Petit's shit foot too. Yeah. See, that's where it's random.
That was a.
Then he shoots with his right. See, that's where it's bullshit. Because if that goes in, his Pavel Nedved one should go in. Yes.
That's how he scores first.
I agree with that.
Cool.
Do I mind Pavel Nedved scoring that opportunity? No. But should that Pavel Nedved one go in? Yes.
So I was like, all right.
Hey, he gets a deflection. He gets lucky. He shoots with his right foot. No skilled concept. Absolutely zero skilled concept there, but scores it. So if it 1-0 in this game, very frustrating so far.
All right, yeah, I'm up for the challenge. Let's see what we can do here. So I'm trying my best here. Ibra with a really nice scoop turn.
Shoot. Again, in that situation, if he shoots this across goal, it warrants a goal because he takes that small specific touch right there, right? So I'll watch this slowly again. He takes a touch, not good enough yet. He takes another touch, that is good enough. If Ibrahimovic does a regular shot across goal here and scores it, a driven shot from over here across goal and scores it, no problem for me whatsoever. The shot he takes here is a regular shot. He probably goes for the green near post shot. In terms of making sense, it doesn't warrant a goal. But is it a FIFA mechanic to go near post on a green shot there? It is. So that's why he's going for it. But because he did not hit it in the green from that angle, which is an EA mechanic, that's why he didn't score that.
I don't know, man. I don't know how to score in this game anymore. I think I've given up, man. I do. Very, very nice play with Ibra. This is a great goal. And
Mint. I like that.
It was so tight that hit the post.
I was gonna say, like, look for the extra pass, scores it across. I don't even give a fuck if his arrow's aiming this way, especially with a Pavel Nedved card. This should be going in.
And I was so tight that hit the post because that meant for me that EA was almost about to not give me that goal. And
that warrants a goal.
I completely broke down his defense, and I feel like there I should have been rewarded with a goal. So thank God for that. A really nice passer.
Does that warrant a good pass? Let me see. Not bad.
Quick goals, guys, right before half, which was huge. Post again, and that's how we end up scoring.
It's so weird that he hits this with the side of his foot here. Is this a regular power shot or is this a finesse? What is this?
We get 2 quick goals, guys, right before half, which was huge.
He's trying to hit it in the green. So from this,
guys, right before half.
Yeah, if he scores a driven shot from there as well, after passing the defense that far, wouldn't mind that as well.
Which was huge. Post again, and that's how we end up scoring. And I actually think the rebound with Quincy skimmed the post and went in. So it's crazy, dude. It really is crazy. But we go up 2-1 right before half, which is huge. My problem with the game, guys, you'll see the second half. This game was deadlocked at 2-1.
I like to talk about these.
Longest time, man. The longest time this game was still 2-1. And I couldn't believe how close it was, man. It was so close the whole time. It was surprising to me, dudes. So we get the ball off kickoff here. Driving a little bit, and boom, right? Post. I started shooting like that.
I don't like those. Is it a bad one to hit? No, but that's like bringing it back.
Driving a little bit, and boom, right?
No.
Post. I started shooting like that. That's the pre-patch meta, right? Like that. But I had to start trying it, guys, because nothing was going in. You have to understand, when nothing's going in, bro, I had to start trying to shoot in some of these different ways, man. It was crazy to me, guys, how nothing was going in. We do get a little bit of a real luck out here, but you guys got to understand.
Really lucky.
This is the 83rd minute in this game you're watching.
Regular shot there isn't bad for that to score, for that to go in.
It took that kind of messiness in the
but really weird goals.
box for me to get my third goal. It's just, and then it's usually once you get that goal, the floodgates open. Now we're in the 85th minute and we start just scoring. I think I ended up winning this game 5-1, which is crazy considering how it was 2-1 for 80 minutes. But that's how this goes. Mbappe's doing his.
Lovely dribbling.
I'm gonna like that one, Speed.
I like that one. Driven shot there, bottom left side. I like that.
That was the best goal I scored this weekend.
I like that.
I'm gonna lick that one.
Let me see here.
Mbappe's doing his.
Lovely dribbling.
And he goes past. I like that. Even a regular finesse shot, I'd be okay with that.
That one, Speed. That was the best goal I scored this weekend. I really killed him.
Does the skill moves to get the extra momentum. I like that.
The worst part about some of that, guys, is like right when you're about to shoot the ball, you get so nervous that even if you shoot it well via green, it's not gonna go in. That's the. I think I
shouldn't even have to green there.
For me, the scariest part.
Pass it? Yeah.
I did a chip through ball there. Matuidi gets on the.
Good. I was gonna say the goalie's too close. This here.
That's for me the scariest part.
If he chips this, I wish that worked in FIFA, but it's not. It's just not a mechanic in FIFA. So FIFA mechanics wise, I was gonna say like make sure you get that pass right there.
Some of that. I did a chip through ball there. Matuidi gets on the board. Go Matuidi, baby. Matuidi's been a great super sub, man. I love him. Footless Matuidi, amazing card. Very happy that he did his SBC this year. He's been very good for me, guys, off the bench. Very reliable, very good. So we try to play away games now. That is so playing games like this because it's really triggering me. So we go ahead right away, guys, and we go and we play that. We're gonna go play that away game. Theo Hernandez. So anyway, right, but he's got to play his home game. So anyways, we're doing well against this kid. We've had some chances early on that just didn't go for us. This one is one of them. A little bit messy in the box. Had a green time finish, but Mbappe here probably should not get a goal here, but I was playing for a rebound. So that's fair.
That's what people do. They play for the rebound, so that's why he tries to hit it from there.
I was happy that EA didn't give me the goal there. That shouldn't be a goal. So fair enough. And I've let this gameplay play out a lot here, guys, because I was playing well on defense. And I wanted to show you guys some of the things I was doing. Cannavaro with the beautiful outlet pass there. His passing is a lot better than what it says. Passing is really good on the card. I've been really liking it. Nedved here. This is a really good play, guys. That right there, it should not be a goal. I should have taken a touch, but it was a good play, so I wanted to include it. I should have taken a touch. So at this point, I think I was still shook from the game before that I was resorting to still doing all these crazy finishes because I was so like mentally shook from the game.
Good defending. Oh, that. Ooh, that hits me in the right spot when someone does that.
I think I was like, yo, nothing's going in, so
why
how
pass?
Is this stuff? I gotta just try stuff. This is impressive to me.
Exploit the space on the side.
How poor this is. How is that not a goal? How poor this is from EA. How is that?
So I'll give you my initial thought. When you were running up here,
EA.
Even like going through the player there.
Impressive to me how poor this is for me. Yeah.
My initial thought was this, right? So when this play is happening and you make this pass, my thought process is to do like, especially in this situation, because it's not consistent, right? Because anything he does with Ibrahimovic here doesn't warrant anything.
How poor this is.
If he like, cause my thought process, like when he's here,
I gotta just
when he's here and he gets the ball
this
here,
is impressive to me.
My thought process is looking at this guy right here. Right when he gets here, I'm thinking about this guy the entire time, right? So when Ibrahimovic does that beautiful transition, I'm thinking, right, because the defender's in the middle here, I'm thinking maybe dribble to the right and then Y pass to the bottom. Because in that scenario, when I'm right here, I'm already looking at that promise because he has the long ball tactic here, right? So he's making those runs. Because any touch that he does here with Ibrahimovic, because defensive assistance is like, you know, he could be holding A and he'll follow him the entire time. No angle here would warrant a finishing opportunity. Would I be pissed off if someone scored that against me? Not that much. I think I would be on the 60-40 side of it going in. If it went in, it would be maybe on the 60-40. Let me see how he defended here.
Poor this is for me. How
I would let that go in. His defending wasn't good here.
How poor this is for
there.
How
wouldn't mind that going in.
Is that not a goal?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that going in. But again, my whole thought process was looking at Promise the entire time there.
At this point, this is my fourth game, and I'm just sitting here thinking, like, I don't know what to do anymore with this game. I don't know how to score in this game.
In terms of the angle, it does make sense that also doesn't go in.
That's what's going through my head at this point. I'm not even raging. I'm just like, I give up. I really do. I don't even know how to score anymore.
That's random if it goes in.
So I was trying everything, guys, and I hate to complain, but this weekend, man, I only played to 15-1. I stopped at 15-1, guys, because I cannot deal with the inconsistency in the finishing. Some weekends it's not bad. Like last weekend, the weekend before, when I'm finishing elite, this weekend I stopped at 15. I said, this is not good for my health. I'm going to stop playing this game because it's just, it's a mess, man. It's a mess. It's really a mess, guys. This is a really, that was almost a really good pass inside. I probably forced it a little bit. I think we're going to capitalize on.
Yeah, I was thinking about the pass too.
Here. I think we do end up scoring a goal here, guys. I'm not positive. Let me see. No, this is funny. So this one right here.
That's just randomness right there.
Guys, I absolutely torch him. Team of the year Mbappe. Driven far post. Driven far post.
My thought process here wouldn't be to shoot either. It would be to still, to still look for the extra pass. Always, it's just a FIFA thing. When you're in this scenario right here, you always want to make the pass across. I would have made the pass across here and then shot it with the Ibrahimovic.
And that's where it goes. I don't even know. I know maybe that's not an angle to.
He hasn't. Here's the thing about this video is that he hasn't showed any very specific angles yet. Because when I make the videos for finishing and stuff, maybe I should get the opportunities that I feel like should be going in just so I can show examples. He hasn't showed the specific examples yet. The only very specific one that I saw was the Ibrahimovic finesse one, and that one went in, which it should go in.
Score, but how the hell am I supposed to score if the guy doesn't even put that on target?
He hasn't scored, he hasn't missed one where I'm like, that's just, I don't know, I think there was one actually. Was it the Mbappe one? I can't remember. I think there was one in this video, but I already forgot.
Guys, it's like
but he hasn't showed any very, very specific
one of those
ones
situations
yet.
Where I'm just sitting there like perplexed. I'm like, wow, how does that one not go in? Or at least on target. I think my biggest problem with a lot of these shots, guys, in the finishing this year is like, you will have amazing shots that just don't even go on target. You're like, how is that not on target?
Yeah.
You just get confused. This is a really good play here.
Those bounce passes are so random.
Very, very good play. And this was the only way that right now
I like that goal. It was a good play. This bounce pass is the mechanic that I'm talking about. This is a very random mechanic. I'm glad Stallion saw this too, because I always talked about this before. Bounce pass. Because his defending here, right here, 2 bounce passes. Yeah, see, because that's the thing. That bounce pass, the guy actually defended well in this right here. Two bounce passes. That's very fortunate.
Right now is being able to.
It's not a specific mechanic, so that's why I'm saying it's fortunate.
Finish was just passing it around until finally I got his keeper to move, and I had an open net where my players literally couldn't miss. That's what it came to for me, guys. It really came to that state of the game, which is sad, but that's what it ended up coming to, guys. So yeah, and then right here we're gonna start getting.
If you guys have any videos that you guys want me to review in regards to finishing, like stuff that you thought should have gone in, be sure to send it to me on Twitter or whatever, so I can check them out. Because again, Nick hasn't really showed any like very, very specific ones. Like, I think I disagreed with most of them actually. In terms of ones that make sense, chip shot.
With a nice little finesse.
Finesse
Thought
shot's
for a
good
second
too.
I was gonna go wide.
Yeah, that's
Thank
good.
God it didn't. It ended up going in.
Doesn't have to green that. That's good.
Appreciate that. Really thought that was gonna miss for a second, so I was very nervous there, guys. And so yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and get one more as well. We get a third right in the next few minutes, and then he's gonna go ahead and this guy actually rage quits, which is I don't know, man. It's funny, right? Because you had to play his home game. I don't know.
Good defending there.
These people with the home away, EA needs to fix this, man. It's really getting out of control. But I'm on a mission now.
People
to play
still
these
do
away
home
games
and away?
Everyone's just playing home games and they're avoiding other players, and it's ridiculous, man.
Good passing.
Really nice.
Extra pass.
Really nice goal here.
Good touch. Yes. Yes.
No, that was not.
No.
That was a really good pass.
No.
And it actually almost...
No. Oh, that touch that Mbappe took, that was like my brain triggered right there.
Really nice.
Right,
really
right
nice
there. Oh, do that driven shot across goal, baby. No pressure on him and anything.
That was not a goal. That was a really good pass. And then it actually almost went in. I think I got a penalty out of it.
Even a regular shot.
I don't even know how that's a penalty. I should have scored the goal with Ibra before.
It's funny because these ones, it's funny because people are going to be like Inception, but you've had 3 different opportunities where you're looking at this and you'll be like, that one should be a goal. You guys have to see the few not few, but there's variables in there that warrants the goal.
Really nice goal here.
Because he had shots from this angle, it really depends on the person's body angle and everything. First of all, his players are fucking stupid here. What is Ibrahimovic doing when he takes his touch? Right? Why is no one coming over here to exploit the space? Where is Ibrahimovic going?
Really nice.
Look at this.
Really nice goal here.
Where are you going, Ibrahimovic?
Sure.
Transition to the bottom. There's so much space there. Because this is how I see this situation right here. But if any players did this in real life, the managers would freak out. Okay, this is an attacking AI thing right here.
Really nice goal here.
He should be able to pass this across goals so easily, man. Where is the transitioning plays here? But yeah, here if he does a driven shot timed across, well, this shouldn't even be timed. The regular driven shot should go in as well. But wouldn't mind that either.
No, that was not a goal. That was a really good pass.
And then all this
random
BS goes in.
I don't even know how that's a penalty. I should have scored the goal with Ibra before, and then we ended up getting a penalty, which was not really that deserved. But I think I went ahead and scored this, and I think he went ahead and rage quit right after I scored this penalty, I want to say. So, happy days, guys. He goes ahead.
Good penalty.
He leaves the game right here.
Very
so
good
that's
penalty.
Gonna be it, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. If you guys enjoy these, man, smash a like.
All right, awesome. So those are the finishing. It's funny because I did disagree with a lot of the situations he was talking about. Ones in regards to ones that should and shouldn't be going in. I think I disagree with most of them, to be honest. So if Nick has any other videos that he wants me to check out in regards to finishing, I'll be happy to do so. But I did disagree with most of them that he was talking about in this game. The Ibrahimovic one where it's the green timed, where he faces 90 degrees upwards. It's just the angle of facing upwards with his right foot there. Like, okay, here's why that Ibrahimovic one specifically. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to find it now.
They don't go for us. This one is one of them.
I think it's this one.
So outlet pass there. Really good on the play, guys. Should have taken a touch, but it was easy finishes. I was like, yo, how is that not a goal?
Okay, so this is why I can't fully blame him, because the finishing in general is RNG. It kind of teaches players to finish in ways, because the reason why he's finishing like this is because some of the opportunities that he does score, right? It makes the player think, oh, this is what EA wants me to do to finish, but it is RNG in those specific scenarios. So here,
this is
right? If this one doesn't go in with flashback Ibrahimovic, right? Then the one that he scores with Jovic, I think it's here. Pavel Nedved. Flashback Ibrahimovic. Jovic is in this game, I think. Is it this one? I already forgot where the Jovic opportunity was. No. Jovic. Oh, there's Jovic right there. Right? This one certainly does not. This is where EA gives the mentality to people, right? That their finishing is RNG. It's these moments, right? Because this moment right here shouldn't be going in. That Ibra one, if you're going to be comparing this one to the Ibrahimovic one should 100% be going in. The Pavel Nedved one, where he shoots it near post, should 100. I think the Pavel Nedved one, if he scores that near post, I wouldn't mind that one either. But this one with Jovic, right? This one specifically with Jovic really doesn't make sense for him to score, and he scores this one, right? Because the angle, right? He does angle it inside, which is why he's able to take a more consistent shots, right? But because a 90, there's more of a turnaround, right? An angle, he's kind of already facing on the ball and then has a shoot. But in terms of what would make more sense, the Pavel Nedved ones and the Ibrahimovic ones, because they're more central, right, makes more sense. This one, he's angled. I don't know. It's hard to say. They're weird situations. All I'm gonna say is that in this video, there wasn't ones where like I was like, dude, like it would have pissed me off. Like I need to show some of the opportunities that I'm talking about when I talk about inconsistent finishing, but I feel like because these go in and the Ibrahimovic and Nedved ones don't, it kind of makes people feel like, yo, like the finishing is inconsistent. But I wouldn't necessarily call this video or use this video as a good example of the inconsistent finishing, right? There's some people that send me videos on Twitter that I would consider as good videos to show for inconsistent gameplay. But this one in particular, I wouldn't necessarily call this one a good video to show these specific ones. So if Nick has any other videos that he wants to show me, I would definitely be down to check it out. Because let me see if anyone agreed. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I would say I disagree with most of the finishing, I think. But that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will catch you guys for the next video. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.